Akon gole nundos nakakaya ditigyan ako kawayo no dito sundo iri karahyan ko gogo mo onda nuzuan iyon da sumalangkas yawi kagalikan tuko song ikinako akon going on.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Dayang Nur Shafi IZZATY binti Awang Sulaiman, and for the first part of this presentation, we are going to present a view the characteristic of the queuing system. There are three characteristics of queuing system. First is arrival, second is the waiting line, and third is the service facilities. I will be presenting the first characteristic, which is arrival, and my two other friends will be presenting the waiting line and service facilities parts. For arrival characteristics at BATARAS Hypermarket Keningau, the size of calling population is infinite, or we call as unlimited. It means that the arrival rate is not affected by the number of customers in the system. In our study, BATARAS Hypermarket Keningau is viewed as an open system where the customer come from the outside and leave the system after finishing the process. From our observation, all the customers that come to this hypermarket, they want to buy daily essentials such as household items, raw foods, toiletries, and some other more. After they pick everything that they need to buy, they will queue at the cashier counter to pay, and after being served, they will leave the store. Next, the pattern of arrivals at the system are considered random, which is our lambda, or the average number of customers or units in the system is 3. Last but not least, the behavior of the arrival is the patient customers, where all the customers willing to wait in the queue until they are being served.
Hello, my name is AFIFAH and I will explain about the waiting line characteristic. Since the queuing system is observed at the supermarket, the length of the line is considered as unlimited, where the customer arrivals are unrestricted. Unlimited length of line is such that the rate of arrival of customer is not affected by the number of customers that have already joining the queuing system. It also means the subtraction and addition of the customers do not impact overall workability of the model. Queue of discipline refers to the logical ordering of customers in queue and determine which customers will be chosen for service when a server becomes free. Queue discipline considered to be primary requirement in service system. Common queue discipline involving supermarket, including first in, first out method, which known as FIFO method, where request is processed in the order in which it arrived. A FIFO queue discipline implies that the service begin in the same order as arrivals, but the customers could leave the system in different orders because of different length service times.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is UMMI and now my part is to present about the third characteristic of queuing system, which is the service facility system. First, for the configuration of service system, the number of channel or server refer to the counter table. Each counter table has their own queue, so the number of channel or server is a single channel system. Next, the number of phase is a single phase system. Why? This is because people receive only one station service, which is the counter table, then exit. Second, for the pattern of the service system, we follow the exponential distribution, where we assume there are 3 people per minute.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NURUL Hafizah and now I'll be presenting in detail for the basic queue system configuration. So in our cases, it was a single channel, single fast for the queue management in BATARAS Hypermarket Keningau, Sabah. Single channel, single fast queuing problem is the name applied on those problems in which only one unit station is delivering the service with the customer going through only one fast. In the queue system, it shows that there is many single channel has separate queue that go to separate server to get the service done. Hence, it is considered as many single channel, single fast. From the figure shown, circle represent arrival elements, which is the events or customers, and a square represent a service facility, which is the cashier counter, which contains an element being service.
The estimated value of lambda, is known as the average number of arrivals per time period, is equal to 3 customers per minute, while the estimated value of mu that we obtain is on averagely 1 customer was served per minute. There are 9 counters in total with 1 server per counter. However, the system are single-phase, single-channel system, so the total of server S is equal to 1. By using the equation of probability that service facility is being used, we obtain that rho equal to 3. By using the equation of probability that no one is in the system, P naught is equal to 1 minus rho, which is negative 2. So the probability of no one is in the system is negative 2, and there's a negative probability that no one is in the system.
Calculate the average number of customers in the queue, WQ. We substitute all the values obtained earlier. We obtain that WQ is equal to negative 3 over 2 or negative 1.5. To calculate the average number of customers in the system that are waiting in queue and being served, by substituting all the value into the equation, we have that it is equal to negative 3 over 2 or negative 1.5. Then, by using the equation W is equal to 1 over mu minus lambda, which is used to calculate the average time a customer spends in the system, including the total time in queue and the counter, we obtain that W is equal to negative 1 over 2 or negative 0.5. Hence, we can calculate the average time of a customer spends waiting in the queue is equal to the formula shown, where it is equal to negative 3 over 2 or negative 1.5. To summarize the queuing model, the utilization factor for the system, that is the probability that the service facility is being used, is equal to 3. Percent idle time is equal to negative 2. The average number of customers in the queue is equal to negative 1.5. The average number of customers or units in the system is equal to negative 1.5. The average time a customer spends in the system is equal to negative 0.5. And the average time of a customer spends waiting in the queue is equal to negative 1.5. To conclude, the queue will get larger and larger indefinitely. It is a long-term consequences of waiting line. In conclusion, a hypermarket is a very large store that carries product found in a supermarket, as well as merchandise commonly found in department stores. In this queuing system study, we have chosen a hypermarket which is known as BATARAS Hypermarket, located at Keningau, Sabah. People usually come to hypermarket during payday or during the period of preparation for an occasion such as weddings, Eid and celebrations that require a gathering of people and buy a lot of stuff and groceries, which is very convenient here. Hence, from this study, we have observed that there are 1 server for each waiting line, 3 customers per minute for each arrival, and 1 customer per minute are a long-term consequences of a waiting line. However, this situation is understandable to regular customers, even at any branch of the hypermarket. Hence, we believe that it is a 50-50 satisfaction, and the customers will be happy to rate enough for the service provided by the management team. However, as a suggestion to the customers, usually the customers will need to be alert of special day sales and preparation for any celebration seasons. Hence, they need to be prepared by shopping early for the groceries or going to the hypermarket at the time where there are not so many people at the same time. As for the suggestion for the management of the hypermarket team, they should be prepared on a busy sale day and train their cashier at the servers to be fast, professional and efficient. There are a few things we have learned from doing this project. First, we have understood better and gained knowledge of the queuing theory. In this project, we also applied the queuing system in a daily life routine, which is a situation of queuing in a hypermarket service by observing, recording video, and taking notes on the data. We also learned the characteristics of the queuing system and the service provided in 4 different systems before we chose the single-channel, single-phase system to be done in this project. Hence, the diversity of queuing system model is an important thing to learn and apply in a daily life, so we can plan a schedule and time management by observing the pattern of characteristics, especially on a busy day. With that, thank you.